Hello, blessed be. So I wanted to come and speak real quickly because I am constantly busy living life. When I come on this website, and this is the God to honest truth, I've had issues with, being stalked on this website, uh, you know, by ex-frenemies and family members and people acting like complete jackasses. Probably because when I knew them, I was an extremely nice person. And they just thought, oh, we can just bully her, right? But honestly and truthfully, I come on this website, I put my info out there, and I get off and I live life. Hey, Brianna, hello. But there is a witch on here, and it's not anybody that I've ever mentioned previously. It's not anybody that has beefed with me publicly either. But for some reason, she has a serious obsession with this witch over here for some reason. I don't know why. It started a couple of years ago. And y'all know me. I'm going to keep my family safe. I'm going to keep my family secure. And I'm going to keep my family stable, regardless to if I am single, married, divorced, complicated situation, no matter what, no matter what. But this person can't seem to mind their own business. See, witches know how to mind their own business. They know how to give professional courtesy, but this one doesn't. And she knows that I know that she knows that I know what she's been up to. She has a serious hatred for me. She does have an evil eye curse on her. Okay, you can tell by looking at her that she has an evil eye curse on her. And she's extremely toxic. Extremely. Was that a random person who ever posted on your movie post recently? Let me see. Because sometimes I'll post stuff and I'll forget who posted what. Um, I'm worried about this person. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I am such a good person that I don't enjoy fighting. I wouldn't enjoy seeing someone hurt. Okay. I wouldn't enjoy seeing her hurt. And I know that my spirits be on her. In particular, Shango. In particular, Shango. And I see nothing good coming for this witch. And it has nothing to do with my money because my money is good. My money is good. My clients are good. My children are good. My life is good. But what pissed me off was the spiritual energy that she bought. You know what? I want to say this to her. Hey, Miss Evil. I want to say this to her. I am a witch that brings joy to people. Hey, Jen. I bring joy to people's lives. I'm talking about real, genuine healing. I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick about the kind of work that I do. I have a client with a beautiful child. I'm not gonna say boy or girl to identify the child. Okay. She has a beautiful child though. And for some reason, some demons, I don't call them witches, I call them demons, was attacking her child. And the child is about my son's age. And they were just all on this child. The child was having screaming fits. Oh man, that child was going through it. And I had been working on her and her child for years. It took years to get that shit off of them. It took years. That's why that movie, Pray for the Devil, triggered me so much as a woman and as a mother and as a witch because of that little girl that was being tormented by demons. Now they keep saying that it's the devil. That the problem is that it's a movie. Okay, it's a movie. You know, but they were attacking this child, and just recently she contacted me and she said, I got my child back. Finally, my child is normal. It's been months since there's been any attacks. And I cried and she cried and she said, I owe you my life, Jamila. And I had proof that these people were attacking her baby since he was in the womb. They were harassing her. They were coming to her house. She had to move 5 times. 5 times. These were women. Do y'all understand me? These were females. These were not men. These were not gangbangers. These were distinguished women. Some of them work as witches, some of them work jobs, but they were attacking my client's child. And a lot of my clients, they'll put their, when I Zoom with them, they'll have their children say, hey, hi, Jamila. And, they'll say hi to Jamila. And the little boy even looked different. He's healed. I will admit, I am Luciferian, but I still do God's work. God approves. When you are a person that does that kind of work, because at the end of the day, God favors children. And this is the one reason why God keeps sending tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, fires, because of the way this world mistreats children. So I am truly an angel of God. Do you understand me? You mess with somebody, because I do know that I'm VIP. You mess with somebody like that, and I'm telling you, this person must be a glutton for punishment. Because my spirits will flambe her. God will smite her for me. Okay? And I look at cases of kids that my client's child was under possession. Okay? Her child was under possession. I literally, the past 4 years, I started working on her child when I was at my old house. The past 4 years, and I am not kidding with y'all. I have had to exercise that child of at least 185 different spirits from people conjuring them and putting them on that poor baby. Now, it's very, very, very triggering for me. It is. Because when I hear stories of people doing things like that, that's one of the reasons why I don't do abortion spells. I don't mess with nobody's kids. In fact, if I do work for you and I know she got kids, depending on what's happening, okay? But I always say a prayer for the kids, okay? And see, one of the reasons why I know that my babies are protected is because I do right by people, because I am fair and righteous at the end of the day. You can never accuse me of not being that, ever. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, Marcus, 100, at least over 180 times. I've had to exercise that child and pray over him via video chat. Okay. He all right now. Okay. He's okay. That's why I said that everything ain't always one and done. A lot of my clients, like probably at least half of them are going to be friends of mine for life sometimes. Because when you got confused, diabolical people, it happens. Okay? Shit happens. I don't play that when it comes to my clients with children. Now, this witch, she has a YouTube channel. Here's the reason why I don't want to expose her. Because I believe she wants me to expose her. And it ain't nobody that I've talked to. It ain't nobody that I've even beefed with on this website. It's not. It's somebody totally different, somebody that y'all probably would guess. But see, power for me, because basically what this person does, like a lot of people do, even people that don't call themselves practicing witchcraft, they project their negative crap onto people because there's holes in this person. This person does not know what they are doing, actually. I refuse to expose her because I don't want to send people over to her. She one of them fake witches that thought that buying views was going to give her actual real power and accolades. That's what, right? That's what we dealing with here. But she's very, very negative and very, very toxic. Very toxic. Okay? Yeah, yeah, my babies are protected because I don't go out there. I don't listen. I consider myself to be a chaos magician because I do what is required at that time. Chaos magician, chaos witchery is not about actual chaos. I believe as a mother, if I was going around here actually threatening people's children, I would expect for my children to be threatened. I would expect that from the moment I gave birth 22 years ago. And I wasn't like that previously. I don't play around when it comes to children and when it comes to the vulnerable people, actual vulnerable people. Okay. Don't name no names, Brianna. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to give that person any advertisement. Funny how I don't get that many views per se, but it seemed like it's always somebody trying to get my attention. I was actually quite shocked that this person was doing these things. I was shocked. I had even watched the person a couple of times. For some reason, she just decided to start attacking me. Yesterday, when I uploaded that video, there was a planned attack. The next time she advertises anything for Christmas or she advertises that 50% off special, I'm going in on her. But see, next time I'm going to be ready for you. Because I don't even be expecting stuff like that. Sometimes, I was blindsided. I was laying here in bed chilling, and I had gotten this new website that I use to create, videos, and I had to, the way that I had to do it was I had to when I downloaded the video of my choice, which I thought that it was a cute little graphic. When I downloaded it, I had to download a file unzipper. And I was like, please let it be the raw file and it was. And so I was able to put my own verbiage, my own music and stuff over it. Because the preview that they show you has their watermark on it. So, because I had bought a membership. And I like to bring people the joy of Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. Here's what I want to say, okay, to this person. Okay, you ain't got a prayer. I don't care what you are or who you think you are. And I'm not going to expose you because she wants me to expose her to some real clients. Over my alive body, will I ever, I'm not going to say over my dead body, over your dead body, will I ever expose you to real clients? Okay, because you're just a toxic person. I'm not going to expose you to none of my audience. No, for what? I'm just going to keep working you. I'm going to keep working you until you decide to leave this website because you know what? You already been exposed for being extremely toxic. For some reason, from what Spirit was telling me, is that in her mind, I'm either undercutting somebody or competing with her. I have said several times that I don't compete with nobody on this website. And I don't believe that you are a genuine, authentic psychic and witch when you come here with that crap. I don't believe that. I don't. Anytime somebody comes with that competitive competition, oh, I got to make it look like I'm powerful by having a bunch of views and all that stuff, you fake to me. I run a small company, a small business, and I advertise my videos the way that I do. I am not about to come on here and put your name on the map. I'm not going to do it so that people can go over to your channel and think that you have any kind of power, because you don't. You're possessed, you're cursed, you're not. There's a difference between being powerful and being possessed and cursed. There's a difference. You can be powerful at the same time, but anytime you magnify your own curses, that ain't how we do it. And see, like I said, as we come upon this new moon, which I believe is tomorrow. Okay, now we can say that a lot of witches give us a bad name. That's one of them. That's one of them, because that's not how a powerful witch operates. No, it's in 5 days. We have a new moon in 5 days. You don't know anything. See, the lady's problem is that she's very ignorant. She don't know anything about real witchery. That's the problem. If you knew anything, instead of you attacking me, which trust me, I'm pissed off about it. I am very, very, and I already binded her. And my bindings are extremely powerful. In fact, I increased the power of my bindings. Okay. So she's already binded with the rest of whoever else I had to bind. My whole point is that what the fuck is the point in being a witch if you miserable all the time? And I know this lady is miserable. Very, very, very toxic and miserable. Yes, she's slow. And a bunch of negative energy. I said, what the hell is this? People be confused about stuff like that. I don't mind witches watching my channel. I even watch a lot of the witches. I wish that I could give a shout out to a couple of witches on here. I've went to their channels and have used their spells before, and they've worked tremendously, helped me a lot. But I already know that's going to place them under attack. And regardless, white or black, skinnier, fat, short or tall, we're still witches, okay? But and I think that this person is really a witch. She's not ranking where I am at though. She's beneath me. She don't have what I have. Okay? Which is good goddamn sense. A lot of them don't. A lot of people walking around here don't have much good sense. It's like, what's wrong with these people? You know, if stupid was a curse, we can see it every day. She don't get into it, Brianna. She don't get into it with many witches. I feel like you kind of fishing, Brianna, but you good, sweetie. But she's just if and some of y'all might be able to guess who I'm talking about. I'm not going to discuss privately or publicly who I am talking about. I'm not going to do it. And it is because, listen, she needs to get her shit together, is what she needs to do. She needs to get it together. Because attacking me ain't it. Right, right. It's not who y'all think I'm talking about. It's somebody that you would least suspect. But if I told you, you would be like, oh, yeah, yeah, I can see what, yep, yep, you see what I'm talking about. And she ain't said nothing about me. And she's not. She ain't gonna say nothing because she already know what it is because I've been battling her for 2 years. The battle been over, but I've been battling her for 2 years. And she's very good at destruction. But the problem is that that type of person would also destroy her client's life. You go to her when you're ready to die. You go to her when you're ready to just say, fuck it. I might as well pop some pills and pop 20 fentanyl pills. That's the type of person that she is. Okay. And it ain't my place to come out here and go, oh, I'm gonna save everybody and expose this person. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Unless my spirits tell me to. Right now, they're saying not to do it. And I'm not, because she doesn't need any more attention. In fact, what she needs to do really badly is go and see a priest. Okay, it's that bad. I can imagine that when she's not on YouTube, she's probably under full possession, not by the devil, by spirits. Okay, so we're not even gonna go there. Because if I were to expose her, because a lot of people don't realize how supportive people think that I'm just all alone and I have no support, and this ain't got nothing to do with my relationship status or nothing like that. People think that everybody hates me because it's easier for them to think that way. Okay, it's just easier for them, you know. So, but nah, that ain't true because she wouldn't be able to handle it. Okay, she wouldn't. Because she'd have a whole bunch of, because I have a lot of witches that watch and love my channel and love me. They even come to me to get spiritual work from time to time. So, anytime somebody does work, I do spiritual work for spiritualists. Like you can't deny me my title. You can't deny me that. If witches come to me to get work done and advice, witches that have been practicing for years come to me to get work done. And I've only been in business for 7 years, almost 8 years. And I know she's watching right now. And what I want to say to her is that um uh, what I want to say to her is that there is no winning this battle with me. Sometimes when you have a spiritual battle with somebody, it's almost equivalent to battling cancer because that's literally how their energy is so toxic, especially if it's for years and years. And to be honest with you, she might have cancer. She may have cancer because the energy is so toxic. It's very, very toxic, and she might have cancer. You never know. But doing what she's doing is not going to help. And nobody should be doing it. If you have been diagnosed with cancer, attacking people, trying to use candles and send your cancer cells and energy to people, that's not going to help because people can send that stuff back to you. And believe it or not, and this is not medical misinformation because I'm not talking about how to cure cancer, but there are a lot of people with cancer that know the craft and they will try to send that crap to other people. And that's not the way that it's going to work. Okay. I'm not saying that you can't heal from it. Obviously, you can, but that's not going to do it because, and healing energy is very, very vital and important. And I am a healer. Now, last year, I went real low on my energy reserves and my spirits was frantic. They were frantically getting through to me and saying, you have to do this, you have to do that. They gave me the rituals, they gave me the herbs, they gave me the recipes to help myself because um, I had so many people that were feeding off of me, literally feeding off of me, and then trying to stick me in the corner like I'm some damn, punching bag or something. It was awful, horrible. And this don't have nothing to do with racism or nothing like that. I think that it's simply because of certain situations that I've been involved with, and they think, oh, she's an easy target, but then they find out the hard way that I am definitely not an easy target. And you gonna either have to pipe down or plan your funeral. Listen, I ain't trying to scare nobody, but I know for a fact. Okay, this I know for a fact that my spirits will take you out simply, and you know what? I'm not innocent completely, but I have the purest heart that I know. I know some people that are a little bit more pure at heart than me. And you better believe that even with all this going on this planet, that people like me are still valued in this world. Okay, and I just really don't appreciate this lady attacking me. And I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not willing to die for nobody. I'm not. I don't have to be. Okay. So I don't think I'm gonna have to expose her. But I will. And trust and believe that with her reputation, I would flambe her. I would literally destroy her. What she needs to do, my advice to her, is to go and get a cleanse and let it all go. Whatever issues she got with me, because to begin with, I never sent this lady any negative energy. I don't do stuff like that. It seems like folk that do stuff like that got spiritual rabies or something. I don't bother nobody. I don't. But I'm used as a scapegoat often for other people that are sneaky and conniving. Okay, I have other people that are very sneaky and conniving, and they use me as a scapegoat. They'll do things to people and they'll say, "Oh, Jamila did it." Jamila be over here chilling. That's why I don't get into it with people. I don't even argue with people anymore. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I just do my work. You blaming me for something because I don't have time for all that. I don't. Now, there's certain things that I will do for the survival of the people that I love. There's certain things that need to be dealt with. The way that I deal with it is very different from the way another person would deal with it. I don't like negative karma. I don't like negative energy. So for me, what I like to do is I like to transmute it. So I don't know what like why people think that I'm just their punching bag, but I'm not. And I was actually shocked to find out, and I've had a couple of witches throw something at me here and there, you know what I'm saying? But this person, she just don't stop. She is constantly trying to monitor me, constantly looking and seeing what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I don't respect you. I don't respect you at all if you're doing stuff like that. Mind the business that pays you. And then thinking that she's entitled. Okay, she's very entitled is another thing that my spirit guides are telling me about her. Yeah, I don't have to, girl. I ain't got time for all of that. I don't even, and I don't like drama either. I got accused of liking drama. Listen, I don't like drama. I don't at all. And my life has proven that consistently prior to coming on YouTube and starting my business. That is when the drama came in. Otherwise, I had a drama free life. I didn't have all this mess. And, uh, it's ridiculous. It really is. So that's why I came in and spoke about the new moon. Listen, my spirits are going to do what they want to do. Okay. I am going to be fully stocked. Okay. Because I'm a friggin' witch. I am not a distributor. Although eventually I will have a store, but I'm not into distribution.
I am still a consumer of spiritual products because I buy them through my supplier and other means to do work for clients. Okay. This new moon that we have coming up in 5 days, I will have a return to sender arsenal going. My spirits will decide whether or not they're going to let it go or they're going to stick it to you. You need to make a choice not to send nothing back to me again. Because guess what? When I had my own personal crap, if I made any mistakes, I ain't sending it back and forth to nobody. See, that's what they do. I cleanse myself. That's what a cleanse is for. That's what it's for. And mainly, a lot of people don't want to look at their family. They want to be delusional and pretend that their family is perfect. So I'm not going to have the sweat and blood on my back and thorns in my ass from other people's unresolved family ancestral ties that have nothing to do with me. Okay, I am not Jesus. I don't have no God complex. At the end of the day, I'm a mother and I am a witch. I'm not going to say I'm a lover because there's another there's a few people that they want me to be single for the rest of my life. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into that as far as this website, which they, okay, I'll say it. I feel like there's a lot of people on this website that are obsessed with black women being single. But then again, I think that it's all women. I don't even think it's black women. I have clients that are many, many different races and I always have. And they have people that try to destroy their relationship too. So we can't even say it's a black thing, but for some reason, it's it's very triggering for people. They can't handle that, for some reason. And I ain't gonna get in. Let me change the subject because I personally, I feel like most of the relationships that y'all see out here on YouTube are fake anyway. So if I'm with a man, I really love him. I would like to protect him from this website. Okay. In fact, if I could go back and do it over again, I would have never put my children on this website ever, ever. But you know what? As a witch, I'm very crafty. I've made our lives similar to what if how like you say, if I could go back and change it. Well, you can go back and change it with witchcraft. You can go back and change something that you wish you hadn't done. And when you fast forward in today's time, you can live as though that never happened. And I've done it so many times. And I have, I've had people that have tried to stop that, but I've done it a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? I think outside of the box when it comes to the craft. But but it's still I wish that I had never done that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of crazy people in this world. There is no way that I would ever put my child out there. In fact, I wish that I never had a Facebook to begin with. Y'all remember y'all wonder what's different, what's wrong with the kids, what's going on with the kids. When we grew up, we didn't have no damn Facebook or Instagram. And I'm not coming down on y'all that post y'all children's pictures because people's kids are different, you know what I'm saying? And when you apply filters to things, it actually makes it a lot harder for people to attack you. Believe it or not, filters are actually good. Filters are good. When you apply them, it puts it prevents if it's a raw picture of a person. This is the reason why, before I had started homeschooling my children, I didn't want my children listed on the school website and all that stuff because I knew what was going on. Okay. And I just, people can say that I'm crazy. It is what it is, whatever. I done seen people attack children. I've had my own children attacked. Okay. And somebody sent me that negative energy yesterday morning. And
I had gotten a phone call from my daughter. And see, my kids are going to be fine. It was just a little something, something that happened. But see, my spirits, the instant that we hear about something, we are ready to fold you up. Don't just randomly send me nothing, man. I will put tragedy in your life. Don't do it. Don't play with my kids. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. And some people out there that they will attack your children. They will. Then and they will have no remorse for it. Okay? That's why I don't go around attacking people. I'm very picky and choosy. I don't do that. Now, if somebody is attacking me and they just so happen to have children, then it's nothing that I can do about that. But to just randomly attack people, I don't just randomly attack nobody. Whether or not it's a single person, a person that's married or unmarried, whether or not they have children or don't have children. Jamila don't do things like that. It's just not in my nature to do that. Okay, so I don't sit there, and if somebody gives an opinion, some of these people will light a black candle and try to put a third world curse on you for having a difference of opinion of theirs. Did she say that? How dare she say that? I'm mad. I'm going to throw something. I'm going to throw something at her because how dare she say that? Uh, wow. Yeah, I've seen it happen. Okay, when I look at interactions between people, I can see what's happening in spirit. That's just like it's going to be a difference if I'm going to light my fire on somebody. If somebody just talking about me, I ain't gonna necessarily do work on them. Not necessarily, but if I have to, I will. My spirits will let me know if something need to be done. They'll be like, no, that seemed like that person trying to spiritually attack you. Okay. So, and I just think people should move on with their lives. And then I also think that it's about control. I think it's about, obsession. Oh, I don't want to, because this chick that I'm talking about, she could have moved on a long time ago. Okay, like 2 years ago when she got that initial blast from me. Okay, yeah. I don't know what that lady was tripping off of. I'm like, I don't know why you're attacking me. And I've dealt with all sorts of different types of spirits, some of the worst. I've dealt with a lot of different types of spirits. I am very well trained. So her spirits really ain't shit, but it just irritated me because I was in such a good Christmassy mood, you know what I'm saying, this morning. And I didn't even think, I got to light a black candle before I even, I got black and red candles and white candles all around me right now. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm able to be here. I don't come and go live without some kind of black, red, white, purple, blue, orange candle going. I don't do it because there's people out there that they know about witchcraft, but they don't really know how to survive. Because I think that if you are somebody that is just constantly doing that, you're not going to survive. You're going to end up killing yourself. You keep throwing death magic at people because a lot of people will come in here and they'll say, so and so threw death magic at me and they doing this and they doing that. They gonna kill themselves. They gonna kill themselves. Trust me. I can guarantee you that them people are gonna commit suicide with doing that. Right, but see, my channel ain't even that big. It's not and I've said it so many times. You don't have to have a big channel to be successful. Like as a witch, it's so preposterous. You know what I'm saying? It really is. And I'm not saying that old girl ain't got no power. I'm not saying that, but her power is limited to her toxic chaos and demons. And to me, there needs to be balance. And I don't believe that there's balance there. And I think that there are plenty of people in this world, just pick them, that maybe deserve to be attacked. Do you just go off attacking people? I mean, like a month ago, I was watching the Misery Machine channel, and I was watching that channel, and it was so many people on there that are currently in prison. And I just wanted to attack them in their prison cells because they did horrible things to people, especially little children. And my spirit said, no, you don't get paid for that. And you know what? That's somebody else's cross to bear. Hmm. Now, if somebody comes to me and says, just like my client I was telling y'all about, and I'm just so happy her little boy is doing so good, y'all. He's doing so good because I'm telling you, it was these evil demonic witches, and they were just really, really, really just messing with that poor child. And since he was a baby. Hmm. Right. And they probably, when they search something, they probably think that I'm using their names in my tags or some crap like that. And I don't. Trust me, people search for me every day. I'm well known enough to use my own name in my tag. And I've never backbited off of anybody. I know that when I first came to this website, me and my children were under attack. And it just didn't make no damn sense. It didn't. It didn't make no damn sense. And you know what? We all healed from the PTSD. We trying to forget about it. We trying to forget about all of the crazy stuff that happened. Ain't nobody got to die. Ain't nobody got to be seriously injured. Whoever was, going around with that malarkey, because nothing happened to my children and nothing ever would. I don't never wish nothing bad on me or my family or my loved ones. I don't do that. I don't do that. And I knew it just over the past 24 to 48 hours. There was kind of a bad spirit on me that I had to get off of me, y'all, because I think I said, I wish somebody would. Nah, bump that. Don't wish nobody would. You say I'm not going to wish that and bring that on me. And I rebuked it instantly. Like I said, oh, wait a minute, hold on. And then I had to go and cleanse my head. I said, no, no, no. Because that's a very, very self destructive spirit that will make you wish something on yourself. Because I would not be right for this world if something happened to any of my children. You might as well just put me in an insane asylum and my kids can visit me in there. Okay, because I work with clients that have lost their children before, and I tell them, I said, you're so strong. You are a miracle because I would not be sitting here talking to you today. And I'm not saying that they're any less of a mother than me, but God knows what I can handle. And that's something that I couldn't even handle a miscarriage. I couldn't handle it. I was suicidal when I had that miscarriage. And I know I'm being very open. And because of that, there are some people that say evil things, like they want to bring up when I had the miscarriage. I'm healed now. I'm healed, and that child is with God. Okay. So I just don't like the sensationalism of it. I like to come on YouTube and be real. Like, for example, somebody's, it was a rumor that I slept with my dead fetus for a month or something, and that's not true. I did spend time with that child before I buried the child, and it was not a month or a week or even a day. It was a little bitty, little. I mean, I couldn't believe it, like, because I had always saw my babies come out fully developed, but it was a little bit tiny baby, and it looked just like they look when they show you the pictures about 8 or 9 weeks gestation. And it was like a dream, but it was like a nightmare. It was awful. And anybody that picks on somebody that's went through that, you are a piece of crap and you don't need to be on this earth. I don't even know where you came from. Because that is the most horrific thing that a mother can go through. Oh, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I would never, not even on my worst enemy. Not even on my worst enemy. I can't say that. I've lost a child before. But to lose a child, like somebody that you done bonded with, like, no, that's not cool. And I had 3 or 4 near death experiences when I lost my mother. Lena helped me. Every time I think about that, I have to call to my grandmother because she regulates the whole situation. So anyway, you want to learn how to work with your ancestors, you want to, like, get, then that's what I'm here for. But all this malarkey, I don't like it. And I think this lady got me messed up. I think that she's confused. And I'll let you know if she attacks me again. She don't need to attack nobody. What my spirit told me was that she need to go take a bath. A bath, a cleansing shower, or something, but a bath is preferred. They do wonders. And I ain't scheduled to take a bath for another 3 days. I usually take one about 2 or 3 days before the moon. So I got time because I take cleansing showers. I spray myself down with Four Thieves vinegar, and or either just regular plain vinegar. So I don't have a need to take a bath all the time, but this person does. She needs a cleanse and she needs to leave me alone. Don't, my spirits want her to know, don't bother me no more. And she knows who she is. Like, she knows who she is. And if it was more than one witch that was attacking me, this was a different energy, and I could pinpoint who it was, and it came up in because I did throw the cards. So I knew intuitively who it was. And she's not just attacking me, she's attacking other people who ain't even on here practicing the craft. She's attacking a lot of different people for some reason. And, because when I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about the good things that I have in life. I'm thinking about, because I don't want to step outside of God. Whatever I believe God to be, my God would not tell me to waste my life being miserable, waking up in the morning trying to figure out who the hell I'm going to attack today. Nah, wrong person. And I like it like that. Now I may wake up thinking about who do I need to protect today, but attack, no. So if you are paranoid about somebody, now if you done sent me something, I'm gonna send it back. I know self. I know how things are supposed to be. I know how many clients I'm supposed to get. I know how much money I'm supposed to be making. It don't matter what's going on. I know how I'm supposed to be feeling. So you're not gonna convince me. It's that's why I say that it's a lot of narcissistic people in this world that they want you to question your intuition. Well, I'm not going to question my intuition. I know when something is off and I'm going to respond to it. And if I need to send something back to you, I am. Because what a lot of people will do is they will send or either project their negative crap to you. And if I got something negative going on, I'm going on the inside of myself. I will walk my own soul over and over again. In fact, nobody is more critical of me than me. Trust me, I criticize myself enough. Okay? So I don't need nobody else doing it. And I don't need nobody attacking me. And this is not like people be thinking that being a spiritualist or a witch is all about the sensationalization of it and the fame, and it's not. In fact, even Marie Laveau didn't want to be famous like that. It just so happens that she became famous, but she didn't want that. She's just a witch. She was a necromancer. So, you know, I want us to have a good Christmas season. I mean, you might as well just go back to especially if you left Christianity or Catholicism or something like that, and then you become a witch just so that you can be just as tormented. Like, that makes no sense. Or not become a witch, you decide to walk your path. Us witches are supposed to be celebrating Yule. We're supposed to be celebrating Samhain. We're supposed to be celebrating Mabon. No, instead, what witches are doing, and I think that they act like they don't have a choice. Yeah, you do. Just like I had a choice. You have a choice. And I'm tired of the drama. I would really like to come on here and do actual witchy content. And I am, but I had to speak about that because a 1 minute video triggered this outrageous spirit, and I could see it. And it was trying to emulate Lucifer. So it was like a psychic attack. And that ain't how Lucifer works. So there was the psychic attack, and then there was Lucifer to the left and was like, are you seeing this too? I was like, yeah. Anyway, a lot of people think I'm crazy. It's not, I do speak to my spirits, but a lot of times it's more of an internal communication. Okay. Even when I speak to my ancestors, it's like an internal communication. Okay. And they don't usually communicate with us at normal speed, like when somebody's just talking to somebody. It's an entire thought or a paragraph like that can be delivered to you in 1.1 second. Okay. So, and that's called foresight and knowing. Okay, that's a part of your gift of foresight and knowing. So anyway, y'all, I deal with some pretty tough cases, and my spirits are gonna protect me. They're not gonna let nothing happen to me. Okay, not ever. And I know that with 1,000%. I'm sorry, 100,000% certainty. Okay, because I am one of the few people that have trust, and I always will. So I'm not worried about that, but it's just an uncomfortable feeling. It's a eerie feeling that you get when you come on this website and it's so stupid. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, being a witch is a joyous thing. It is. They take all of the joy out of it. You know, have you ever heard a witch say, "Oh, I'm just miserable being a witch"? Well, you must not be a witch then, honey. Because ain't you know, you can go through hard times. You can go through things as a witch, but nobody overall is just like, "Oh, I hate being a witch." Like you need some help then, because I'd say a vast majority of us witches love being witches. And it ain't it's and I ain't talking about just because of that movie Practical Magic. You know, men love witches too. Don't nobody hate no witches. Nobody hates witches. Nobody, you know, except for maybe the church if they feel like they losing money. But otherwise, don't nobody hate witches. And you got to be careful because sometimes I may be battling some really, really, really foul spirits. And then I'll be sitting over here dealing with some really, really foul stuff, you know, for my clients or either, you know, for family or something. And then here you come. And my spirits are like, what in the hell? You still here? What is this? So you know, and so I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna expose old girl because I don't want to give her no upfront airplay. I don't, because she don't deserve it. Anybody that's attacking me, I don't believe in that. I believe that if witches are gonna give each other props, I believe it should be positive. I don't believe it should be negative. Okay, I don't really believe in that. I didn't have a choice previously because my babies were under attack and they still are, but it don't mean that you ever gonna touch my kids ever or nobody that I love. Everybody that I love is doing well. And that's everybody that's under my watch. Okay. So anyway, y'all, blessings to everybody. I had kind of felt kind of weird since then. And so you know, I took a shower and feel much better. But anytime there's an acute onset of weirdness, and it's not like it's because I don't have any health problems at all. And I'm serious about that. I don't have health problems. I know the difference between a psychic attack and when something is wrong with me. And I never get sick. Nobody in my house ever gets sick. We may get the sniffles, you know, sometimes a little bit, and I'm not even going to talk about that because then folk that'll make people want to feed on you. Okay, it will, you know, if you're a person that never gets sick and you know, so maybe I should just say I got health problems. Like I got problems. Don't mess with me. I'm sick. You know, maybe they'll quit bothering me with that whole energy harvesting thing. But this person was trying to energy harvest at the same time. Of course, you're gonna feel like somebody's pulling on your energy. Of course, you're gonna feel that way because they have those low vibrating spirits on them that you know puts the host of those spirits, and I'm talking about the person where it originated from, it puts them at a disadvantage. Okay, it really, really does. It's not good. So somebody just attacking you, and you know, it was very weird. It was like I don't know if it was my voice in that video. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and try to. I mean, I just don't get it. But there's a lot of weird things that I don't understand. That's just like a few years ago, they were trying to attack Hecate. So you got people that are actually stupid enough to try to attack deities. That's a special kind of stupid. They were actually like, can you imagine somebody deciding I want to attack a god? I'm going to do work on a god. So Hecate being one of the queens of witches, the queen, let's just say she's one of the queens of witchery. Okay. She likes to be called the queen of witches. You're practicing witchcraft at the same time while trying to get rid of witchcraft. Like, do you even understand who Hecate is? So a lot of people just generally don't have an understanding. And I think it has a lot to do with what they know about religion. Okay, now at the time that Jesus Christ was here in the flesh, he was a man that turned into a god. Hecate, her story may be very similar, but it is more to it than meets the eye. So this is the spirit of magic. You know what saves people's lives? That's why none of those people will ever be in a position of power. They's getting ready to kill all of us. They's getting ready to kill everybody. I started feeling all like I was having a asthma attack, a allergy attack. I was like, what the hell is this? It was weird. And sometimes a spiritual attack can manifest as that. Okay. hmm Spirit gonna work real hard to make sure that these people that are out of control does not take our constitutional rights away from us, because we ain't nowhere near close, and ever will we be, to outlawing the craft. That's never ever gonna happen. Spirit is gonna see to it. They're not gonna ever do that, ever. That would be very dangerous, because all of our magic is connected to this whole universe. Like, I think some of these people need to realize that in the grand scheme of things, you are an ant on an ant hill. You are a mole in a molehill. Don't you dare try to change Earth. Don't you dare try to change what it is. It is a system that works fine. And if you cannot make it work for you, I don't know what to tell you. They trying to destroy planets. What would happen if we got rid of the moon? We would die. What would happen if we got rid of the sun? We would die. So it's a lot of people that and you know what? I see silly, dumb people following people like that around. It's like, goodness gracious, how can you be so stupid? I can't handle it. I'm not lying to y'all. Who was that what they was talking about a few years ago with the TikTok witches? The something about TikTok witches was trying to destroy the moon or something. It's like mm mm mm. Anyway, you guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna leave this one up, but I've thought about, because I got a really good haul from Dollar Tree of candles. They have some really nice candles. I wanted to do that live earlier, but I didn't, because it's gotten so toxic. People and their idealistic, the one thing that will never change. It may evolve, we may add to it, but witchcraft at its core is not going to change, and it can't, because if it changes, that can be very dangerous. I hope y'all can hear me good, because I think could y'all hear me? Let me do a sound check real quick, because I had my phone kind of pointed at a weird angle. I hope y'all could hear me. Hold on. When I was talking just now, give me a second. Okay, I think I was good. Okay. Y'all have a good one. And you know what? I'm not even gonna ask y'all to hit the thumbs up on this because I do not listen. I do not like having to do lives like this. Like I have seen so many good witches come and go on this platform, and I can tell you right now that it ain't just the church, which it's other witches attacking other one. Like I can't. How can I even call you a witch? You know that witch means wise woman. Like there's several witches on here that I watch and thoroughly enjoy their content. Thoroughly. I would recommend them for work. But some of them is just stupid. You ain't wise at all. And I guess you don't have to be, but for your own good, okay, for your own good. So, I'm not saying that about all witches on YouTube, but some of them are just nuts. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go. Y'all have a good one. Happy witching hour to all of y'all. Blessings to y'all. Okay. I'll see y'all at a later date. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll come and do some readings. I don't know though, because I am very busy. So I may be able to get an hour in because I've got like a couple of different things that I need to get done for clients. So and it just it YouTube, the scene it irritates me, but I'll never leave. But it's very irritating. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Blessings. Love you guys. Bye bye.